Hi, everybody. Welcome to part three, actually, part two of the vacation video, but it's part three of the whole thing series. This is day two in Portland, Maine on our 7-day New England Holland America Zuiderdam cruise. This is Eastport, Portland, Maine, which was my favorite port. There's pictures of the ship outside the port. And we were headed to the whale watching tour, and I was taking pictures along the way. Went left instead of right. We went half a mile out of the way as I'm taking these pictures, which are very pretty. And yeah, my mom ended up losing her balance and falling, and she did have a spring on her finger, a sprain. And that was unfortunate, but I guess it could have been a lot worse. This is a picture of her in front of one of the landmarks there. That's beautiful scenery right there at that little marina. They finally made it over to the right place, whale watching with New England Echo Adventures, which I booked through Viator. This is Captain Randy helping my mom put on her life preserver, and that is the tiny little boat that we got in to do the whale watching. They put us in the very back because of the really rough way the boat hits the water. It just bounces back up out of the water, and yeah, it was crazy. That's one of the lighthouses we saw on the way. We saw a couple. That's the Spring Point Ledge Lighthouse, and this is some of the crew member on the boat. And yeah, whenever we hit the water, it would bounce way back up in the air. And it was pretty scary at first for my mom. To me, it was exciting. It was like an adventure. This is the Portland Head Lighthouse, very popular in the Maine area. Lots of scenery we got to see on our boat, not a lot of whales. We did see a fin whale. I was not able to record it because I was in the back. We were doing good just to see it. And then we did see some harbor porpoise. But when I took the video, you're barely going to be able to see it. If you weren't watching, you wouldn't see it. The guy points his finger, I think, after it happens. And so, yeah, you have to really zoom in to see. Yep, there it is. You can barely see that little thing poking its head out of the water. The guy said that they were really shy and they usually kind of get away from boats. This is the lighthouse. That's one of the other ships we saw. These are scenery from that actual little boat of our cruise ship in the marina area coming back in. I just thought the scenery, it was just a beautiful, beautiful day. It was chilly out on the water, but it wasn't really cold. We went to Luke's Lobster for lunch in Portland, Maine. I had done a lot of research. They were supposed to have really good lobster rolls, so we took a lot of pictures outside it because there was a long wait. And this is the marina. It's right off the water. A really pretty view of the water from our seat inside. We ate upstairs. And I had the lobster roll and potato salad, and it was good. I should have asked for more hot butter to put on top of it. And Mom got the Jeff's fried shrimp and popcorn shrimp. And there's lots of French fries under there, but they were hidden. Then we went to the Holy Donut to get potato flour donuts. And I ate this the next morning for breakfast, but we wanted to pick them up. Mom got one too. I didn't get a picture of hers. This is just some more scenery outside the boat. We got back on the boat, went to the gala night dinner, which was dress up night number one. My hair's still very windblown, even though I did try to curl it. This was my appetizer. And Mom did not order this, but they brought it to her. But then they brought her something else that she did order, and I don't remember what it was, and I forgot to take a picture. This is her entree, the garlic herb chicken. And this was my entree, the yellowfin sole filet. Then Mom got the creme brulee, which is normally my pick for dessert, but I decided to pick something else this time because I did take a bite of hers. Caramel lava cake, which is very, very good. And we went back to our room, went to bed. We were very tired after all that. And that was a towel animal made by our wonderful room attendant. Day 3, we're in Eastport, Maine. This is a new cruise port. It is not something that the boat can just pull up to, so we had to use these lifeboats to tender in. They took us and dropped us off at the pier and came in and got us when it was time to go back to the boat. This is us sitting inside that. Those are the actual lifeboats on the cruise. And this is the pier port area where they dropped us off. It was beautiful. I took lots of pictures. Eastport, Maine is not very big. There's not a lot of cruise ships has visited. They've only been going for like the last year or so. And there's a lot of little landmarks and things to take pictures of, a lot of cute shops. We did not have an excursion planned that day. This is the tide pool exhibit where we got to touch some starfish. There's shopping inside that building. A lot of local people set up their crafts. They let us borrow a wheelchair to move Mom around in that day because there was going to be just all walking. So I wanted her to be comfortable and not fall again. And so we took a lot of pictures and shopped. And that because we were only there till 2 p.m. that day. And that was a shop that was closed, but it had wells and stuff in it. So I had to take a picture. These are sculptures that are kind of around. They have a lot of little landmarks like this. It was so cool. Really nice little coastal town. So we just kind of just took it in, took pictures, walked, and shopped. Really enjoyed the scenery. It was a beautiful day again. And as you can see, I enjoyed taking pictures. My hair looked crazy again that day. I always have to get a picture of one of these big old chairs. I love taking pictures of these chairs, so I couldn't get Mom up there with me. And there's some of the local restaurants and diners, and that I think was the post office, which I thought was beautiful. There's another restaurant, and this was outside one of the candy shops. We got to take a picture. If that might have been the post office there, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Beautiful buildings, though. Nice little, and that was a picture of the cruise ship from there. That place had whale watching. I would have loved to have went on there whale watching too, but we just didn't have time. Like I said, we were only there till 2 p.m. This is going back to the ship, taking pictures along the uh, kind of like area near the water. That's from our actual window in the cruise. Then we went to lunch on the boat. We went in the main dining room. I had this shrimp cocktail and this arancini, which was really good. Mom also had arancini. Then she had the salmon with rice and green. It looks like asparagus. I had this linguine with scallops and shrimp. As y'all love seafood. And this mango tart. I think she just had ice cream for dessert that day, just like vanilla ice cream. Then we went to dinner after resting and running around the ship and doing a lot of stuff on the ship. And it was not dress up night. It was just regular, casual that night. Potato and sausage chowder was very good, and the seafood deviled eggs were very good. Those were appetizers. Then Mom had the turkey roast with cranberry sauce. And I had the cod with endive and caramelized orange because I love fish and seafood. Mom had the Boston cream pie, which was good, but mine was better. It was the chocolate marble cheesecake. It was yummy. Then we went to bed. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Next one's coming up soon. God bless you.